Welcome, everyone, to another episode of the Suited Kings podcast. Today, as Max just gives me a middle finger right off the bat over Zoom.
There is no middle finger here.
We have another great episode for you guys. I've been out in Vegas as we're recording this for about 5.5 days. As you're listening to it, probably more like 7 days. It's been a decent start.
What's day 8 of the WSOP today, right? Or day 9?
Yeah,
maybe?
day 8 of the WSOP. I came in a couple days late.
Yep.
Nothing crazy to write home about for me yet. We'll get into my results. First, I just want to give a shout out to Mike Wilklow, Mike Puddinhead in our Discord chat. He literally went and got first place in event number 1, the Mystery Millions. He outlasted something like 19,000 entries to win $1 million and a gold bracelet. So congrats to Mike. That's fucking awesome.
Congrats to Mike. I mean, it's unbelievable, right? To beat out that many players, get first, and it's the first event of the World Series of Poker. Minnesota is just coming out strong. I mean, on top of Mike winning, the Mystery Millions, we had John Redding, a former guest on our podcast and another bracelet winner. He got 18th in the $600 WSOP event. 17th, and my buddy Dave Gagne shot. I think he got like 14th in the same event. So Minnesota's just running deep.
I want to say it was like 17th and 16th, like it was back to back.
It wasn't. You can look. It was there was a few in between. I did look at it.
Okay, sounds good.
Yeah. Don't ever question me again.
Don't ever question. Yeah, that's right. I forgot. You just got everything, don't you?
Just dialed. No, but honestly, like, so happy to see our friends coming out with a bang here. I mean, $1 million out of the gate plus some bounties. I don't know how much he got.
Yeah,
bounties.
I think he had 38,000 in bounties, which is a lot, but also could have been way more. With how big some of those bounties got. There were $2 million bounties. There was a 500K, a 250. There were 500Ks.
Yeah,
some 50s, a bunch of 25s. And
well, he just won the whole damn thing for $1 million.
He literally won the tournament.
So that is incredible, Wes. Now, I'm getting a little FOMO. I've been here back at home, watching. I've been keeping up with the WSOP every day. I've been watching the streams, been keeping up with the news, and then just ready to get out there myself. I'll be out next week. So this is WSOP 2025 episode 1. This is kind of, where it all starts for the summer. Let's get into how your trip's gone so far, what you played, get into some hands, some strategy based on that, and whatever else we can muster up, I guess.
Yeah. So my plan for the World Series is to just kind of give you guys the transparent results of how everything's going. So I got in on Thursday and I was going to not play till Friday, which pretty much was the case. But I was like, you know what? I literally, as I was in the Uber, I fired up a couple of online satellites on WSOP.com. Excuse me.
Just like I told you to do.
Yep. And I did win one of them. I won my way into the $555 bracelet event it was a $25 buy-in, $25 add-on. So that was good. And I've won a couple other satellites, 3. 2 of them I've busted the actual online event. And then the third one, I actually sattied into at least my first bullet of the live Colossus, which as we're recording, after we're done with this, I'm going to go play that.
Okay, so you have a free entry into today's Colossus.
I do.
Good for you.
So
the Sadie monster. You always, I swear, like last summer was the same thing. You're just like, oh, I got a seat to this tournament. Oh, I got a seat to this tournament. Oh, I want a seat to this tournament.
Yeah, they're pretty good value, I feel like.
Yeah.
So that being said, though, the results overall have not been fantastic, but it's pretty mild.
I mean, it's early.
It's very early. So we'll walk through online and live. Online, as I got my spreadsheet pulled up on the screen here.
Oh, cute. I get to look at your stomach and your bowl of Cheerios now that you've moved the camera down.
So on WSOP, I have currently I'm down just over 1,000, except that includes a $250 buy-in, which I actually made day 2. So So really, let's say I'm down about 750 on
Okay.
WSOP.com. Plus, I made day two of the $250 mystery bounty bracelet event.
Okay.
So that's good. And that
Oh,
means
it's a
I'm
bracelet
basically,
event.
yeah, there's like, I don't know, 10 flights, 10 day one flights. Eight,
$250 bracelet. This is must be new this year, right?
yeah, it must be. Day two isn't till Monday, and I played day one on this last Monday.
Okay.
And there's at least one flight per day, and I think there's multiple
Wow. Wow.
on the last couple days beforehand,
Was
or
there
at
a
least the
guarantee on
Sunday.
that?
I, it might be a million, but I don't know. It'll be
Anyways.
big.
Anyways, how many bigs do you got going into day two?
Something like 19.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah,
Are you
I
in
have
the
a little
money?
bit below average, which I don't know.
Are you in the
So
money?
I don't think so. So they said we would stop at level 19 or at 13%, and it was level 19. I think it was like 101 out of 756 bag.
Okay. So
So I
you're
don't know.
getting close at least.
We're either in the money or right, like right there, basically.
Okay.
But lots of EV there. In uh, in tournaments on, let's see, we got in terms of other tournaments, I played like two on WPT where I'm down 339, two on ACR where I'm down 165. And then I've played a little cash on WPT where I'm up 1423. So I guess if we do the math, which I probably should have done beforehand, I'm up a very small amount from online,
Okay.
couple $100.
Well, Wes,
And
let me just oh sorry, and finish your thought and then I'll
yeah, and
interrupt.
then I've only played 3 live tournaments.
Okay. That's what I was gonna get to. I was like, we want to hear
Yes,
about the WSOP events.
it's all going to be about live now. So we got the Mystery Millions, the 1K. I came in on so Friday I played a flight. I did not bag, although we'll get into how that started. Saturday I did not bag, but I did cash. So I fired 2 bullets. I cashed for 1384, and then I
Let
fired a
me pause
bullet
you
in.
real quick, guys. If you sorry, we just had a volume adjustment with Wes there. Just did had a little technical difficulty, but we should be back on track here now.
Okay, perfect. So just to repeat, I put 2 bullets in the 1K Mystery Millions, had a small cash, and then busted 1 bullet in each of the 600 deep stack and then the 1500 six max. That's where we're at now. So I haven't had a lot of live
Did you say
results.
you cashed the 1K mystery?
Yep.
Okay.
Um, yeah. So in live tournaments, I'm down 2,716 right now. Obviously, very early.
Yeah, I mean
Um,
it's funny because it's like man, that's a lot of money, but at the same time, it's like when you're out in Vegas, that is nothing. That's
right,
less than 3 buy-ins.
right. And so that's where the results are sitting now. Now let's get into some storytelling, some hands, etc.
Yeah, I know. I have one story I'm looking forward to. Maybe we don't have to start here, but I love when you texted me a few days ago, and you're like, second hand off the deck or fourth hand off the deck, got a full double. This one's got to go on the pod.
Yeah, so it was the fourth hand. I got there level one. It wasn't for the first hand, but it was level one.
This
I
mystery
basically got there.
millions.
Yep. And so we start with a 40K starting stack. I actually won the first 2 hands. So I had slightly over 40K. And this guy sits down to my left, although there's no one in between us, so he's technically on my left right now. Anyways, when the new tables start, sometimes they're not full tables. So we were either 6 or 7 handed at this point. Under the gun makes it 600 at big. The blinds are 100, 200. So under the gun makes it 600. Button calls. I'm in the small blind with 2 kings. I make it 3,300. 5.5x out of position with a
Against a
raise and a
raise and a
call.
caller. Yeah.
Feels
And
standard.
your guys are infinitely deep.
200 bigs deep.
Yeah.
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 So big blind then makes it, I think it was 11.2K. It could have been like 11.8. It was 11
Well,
something.
let's stop you there for a second.
Yeah.
We had the tagging live opponents episode last week. Obviously, it's very early. You just sat down. What's your initial thought on this opponent that's raising here?
Yeah, and he wasn't even there for the first hand, so he was just like
Fresh.
brand new.
Oh wow, this is scary
Side
because
note,
Queen shouldn't even be doing this. You know what I mean?
right? It was so weird. So a quick side note: this year you can actually, so you use the WSOP Plus app to buy in to get your seat and whatever, and it actually shows who everyone is at your table, and so you can take notes on there about each player while they're at your table, and it'll save them for later. So it's kind of like online in that sense.
That's super cool. So now we can actually tag live opponents.
We can literally tag them, and you
That
can
is
use the
awesome.
colors. This is the pro tag, the fish tag,
What
the
color
main.
is your fish tag?
I want to be careful in case anyone sees
Okay,
themselves
let's
on
not.
here.
Yeah. All right, well, that's fair. That's fair. We don't want to hurt any feelings around here. Okay, so we'll leave that question alone. But anyways, he makes it 600. There's a call behind, then you raise to
Yeah.
3,500.
And so this is not the pre-flop. This is the big blind who then makes it.
Oh, it's a cold four bet.
It's a cold four bet to a, like, what would that be, like 30% of his starting stack.
Yeah, sick. Yeah, that's a lot.
So the other two players fold,
What
and then
how old is this guy?
he's probably in his 40. I mean, I don't know.
Okay.
I don't necessarily know,
Okay.
but I don't want to spoil too much. But we didn't get to see too much of him.
Okay. All right, anyways.
He was staring me down though, and I will say I've only folded kings free a couple times, but I was like, man, like, is this only aces?
It feels like it. I mean, out of the gate, it feels like aces, right?
Yeah.
There
And then
shouldn't
I
be,
sat
yeah.
back and I'm like, Wes, this is stupid. Like, if it was online, it would be all in. And like, just because this is your first orbit of the WSOP this year doesn't mean you need to play like a net. Like, you're
Ooh.
gonna rebuy this if you bust. You
I,
have a long whatever. Play the hand play it
I
how you're
I
supposed to.
already think I know what he's got. We're gonna play guess the hand. You have not told me this, by the way, but I
Yeah.
think I have one hand just instant and clicked. So go ahead.
Okay. And so I will say, if he had gone smaller, which I think is a more normal size, I probably just flat.
Yeah.
But when he goes this big, I'm like, SPR is going to be basically like 1.2 if I'm just going to go all in. So
Yeah.
I go all in. And to my relief, he does not
Snap.
slam his chips. He sort of sighs and then is like, he said something, I don't know. But
Well, he doesn't have pocket aces. You have him crushed,
yeah.
obviously.
So he ends up calling.
And he has pocket nines.
That's what you're thinking?
Yep.
No.
Okay, damn it. I get three guesses, right?
Okay.
So I just see sometimes weird shit, especially at the WSOP, where people will just super overplay a middling pair. That's why it
Yeah,
was my
yeah.
first guess. Give me a hint
Mm.
without taking too
It,
long.
yeah. It does not include an ace.
It does not include an ace. Okay, that's a good hint. It does not include an ace. Okay, so that makes me think it's a pair.
Okay.
Um, So, okay, we're going to bump it up to jacks.
um, he has one jack.
Oh my God, dude. Oh
That's
shit.
your last hint.
Oh God. Does he have Jack 10 of hearts?
He has Jack 10 suited. He has Jack 10 of diamonds.
Oh Jesus
Yeah.
Christ. We love getting in 200 bigs pre-flop with Jack 10 suited.
Yeah. I'm like, oh my God. He actually called. Like,
And he
he
called
called off.
off. Yeah, he four bet and then called off a million. Dude, this is what I'm saying. This is guys, go to the World Series of Poker. That's incredible. Okay, so you got it all in with Jack 10 suited versus your Kings for
Yep.
400 big blind plus big pot, like 415 big blind pot.
Yep.
Okay, and
Yeah.
you
And
held,
so
right?
there's a diamond in the window, but then it was like 6 4 4 1 diamond, and he was dead on the turn.
Oh, we
So
love it when they're dead on the turn for that many. I
yeah.
wonder what was his, so now tell me, and this is for my pure entertainment. What was his reaction after the hand was over?
He just stormed. I mean, when the hands were when he was calling, he said something like, I guess you actually got it."
He
And
just
then
has played zero hands with you and things.
right, and it's like, I think he was just I truly don't understand what was going on. Like that's such the opposite behavior of what I would expect from most rec players there,
Yeah,
where it's
yeah.
like they don't want to just blow up their tournament. You know, the part of it is the experience. And clearly this guy was not a professional. So
I don't know. That's pretty above, above the rim play right there.
yeah. Yeah, if I show down
So above
nines,
the rim that I got a hearty belly laugh from you when you told me you said that is. I haven't heard a laugh like that from you in a long time. But I mean, what was your reaction? Were you just like, "What the?" Like,
yeah.
what was your internal reaction? You're just like, "What just
Oh,
happened?"
so the very first one, so it was when he didn't snap call him like good. Then when he called and when I just saw his hand at first, I thought it was because I saw the 10 and I'm like, okay, pocket tens. Then I saw Jack 10 suited. I'm like, oh God, please don't let me lose.
Yeah, yeah, yeah,
Because it's like,
yeah.
yeah, this is a great spot, but I'm still going to lose some percentage of the
Yeah.
time.
What percentage of time are you gonna lose Kings versus Jack 10 suited? I'm gonna guess like, is it 30%?
No, no, it's less than that.
Is it like it's between 20 and 30?
I think it's much closer to 20. I should know this. Like,
Yeah, I should
um,
too. It's probably I'm okay, so maybe like 23%, something like that.
yeah, we're gonna look it up. We're going to we already got the tool.
Equity calculator.
Yeah.
That's yeah, I love that tool. By the way, if you guys haven't used the equity calculator for free, just Google, Texas Hold'em equity calculator. You can put in your cards, your opponent's cards, and see
Yeah.
what your chances of winning are. Now, it's really good to do that with a bunch of different scenarios to just have that dialed in so you know
It's
what
it's
equities are.
80/20. It's 80
Oh,
20.
it's just 80/20.
Yeah,
Okay. All right.
that makes sense.
Yeah. Well, I mean, obviously the equity changes slightly a bit based on suits and stuff like that. Like if you have
Yeah,
diamonds and
I think I had the Black Kings.
the black kings. Okay. Okay. And the fact they have two kings also reduces his equity because you block a lot of his straight outs.
Black is straight. Yeah, like he can't just win with a pair.
Yeah.
He's
So,
gotta yeah.
well, anyways, that's a great start to the summer. So, okay, let's hear some more.
So within the next couple levels, on level 2 there was a hand where small blind limped in. I checked, I had 9-3 off. Came king 5-3. He bet one big blind or he bet 400 into 900. I called turn 9, so I have two pair. He bets 1600 into 1700. I call.
Yeah.
Pot is 49. River is a 7. So 6-4 gets there, but we got a pretty clean two pair. He bets like pot. He bets 5100 into 49. I call. He's got 5-3. Worst two pair. Soon after, I cooler him with queen 10, the same guy on my right, queen 10 versus ace 10 on like a 9-8-7 deuce jack board where I have the higher straight.
Oh, beautiful.
So I bust him.
Damn. Oh, yeah, that gives you the queen high straight.
Yeah. And then level 3, I have a hand. I defend ace 8. So
You
middle
already got like
position
3x
raises
starting stack at this point.
close, but about to be a lot more because we defend ace 8 off. Early position raises to like, I think 900. Button calls. We call with ace 8 in the big blind.
Yep.
We get the 10-8-8 flop.
Oh, beautiful.
Checks to middle position, who bets 1200. Button calls. I check raise to 4K. Middle position calls. Then, oh no, it was actually, sorry, it was small blind because there
Oh,
was
here
no
we
one in
go.
between.
Here we
So it
go.
was,
Yeah, no, I'm just kidding. Go
yeah,
ahead.
small blind then just raises the 22K.
Holy shit. And it's
And he
10
had
8.
like,
It's 10 8 8.
yep. And I actually think that, I don't know, I just go all in because
Yeah.
I
Yeah.
figure, I
Yeah.
figure like
Was
calling,
there a suit out there? Was there a
no,
flush draw?
no. So he,
So we assume he's either got a worse eight or a straight draw suit, probably. Or maybe
yeah,
even ace 10.
yeah. Anyways, we get it, and he has king 8 suited. We turn an ace just for good measure,
Oh, he
and he
did.
had
He had him
50. So
pipped.
at this point, I'm at over 160K. So I have 4 starting stacks, and we're not even at the first break.
Oh, you're loving life.
Yeah, I am loving life. And then the next 4 levels are I chip up a bit to like 185. Now it was the level 9 where big blind was 1500. Um, this is where things get not as fun. We defend 6-3 suited against a hijack raise. We get the queen 6-3 board.
Okay.
Check raise. He calls turn 6.
Oh wait, you're boated, right?
Boated.
Oh
Long story
God.
short, he
He
ends up
has
having pocket
queens.
queens. Yep.
Yeah, my God.
He doesn't have too much. We're only down to 150 here. The next hand is where things get tricky. Very next hand. Um, so this
That's a
guy with
gross
20
one.
big,
Ugh.
yeah, guy with 20 big blinds in the cutoff opens to 3,500. Button makes it 11K, and Button has like 90K, so 60 big blinds.
Yep.
We're in the small blind with two jacks,
And what's the big blind at this point?
1,500.
Okay, and he made it 3,200, you said?
It was 3,500, then 11K.
Okay, and you're in the but the guy who three bet has a pile.
Yeah. And
Um
he's an older guy, but he has a lot of results. And he's been making like all of his bet sizes are very reasonable. So I'm like, he's at least competent.
do we ever
Um,
just I feel like so if he made it 11K, he had 90 to start, so he's got just under 80 left, and you had 160 or something, or how much?
yeah, 150.
150. Um, and 11. Do we ever make it 25 and then fold to a jam?
So that is what I think I should have done. I ended up just jamming it in and
Okay.
running into queens.
Okay.
Now, I think if I'm playing online, like playing on ACR especially, I think this is like the standard play,
Yeah.
suppose, but I agree that I think going for a small four bet and probably folding to a five bet jam
Because five,
or
no,
just
yeah. Yeah.
playing, if he calls, play
Then you can
post
play
flop.
post flop. Yeah.
Yeah, I thought of both options
Were you
and
dusted anyways if the flop came out? I mean, was it three lows, I
no, it was
guess?
ace high.
It was. Okay. So you could
Um,
have saved it a little bit there.
so yeah, the thing is, I was also thinking like, man, what if he has like, if I rip this, he's probably gonna fold ace queen. He could have like the king queen suited type stuff. If I click this up, I'm gonna have to play this hand out of position a lot, and like there's merit to, and that's why I do think the solver, the standard play is to go all in here
Yeah.
because jacks aren't gonna play that well out of position against the
Yeah.
strong
Post
range.
flop. Yeah.
But I also think I just think it would have in this sort of field. I think it maybe is a bit better to play it that way.
Yeah, I
Um,
mean, gosh, getting Jackson for 60 plus bigs is painful. Right? I mean, a lot of the times you're just gonna. I mean, he's just gonna end up. Say he has ace queen off. He's gonna fold everything up to ace queen off that he's three betting, and then everything better than
yeah,
that he's probably
but
calling. So
but yeah, that's fine. Um,
yeah.
anyways, yeah, so
So now
all
you're
of a
down.
sudden
Yeah.
I went from having heaps
So you're at
to now I
60K.
like, yeah, now I'm at 60K and it's like, whoa, that that wasn't supposed to happen.
Yeah.
Um,
I've been there. I've done that. I'm sure we've all experienced that to some degree. So
absolutely.
yeah.
Um,
So, anyways, do you have more hands from that tournament, or is that the end
yeah,
of
and
kind
there are
of
actually a
where things
couple
started going downhill? Or what was the result from there?
so I moved tables. I got down to like
Oh,
40K. I don't know. I got up over 100 again, and then at the 4K level, I ran ace queen suited into jacks for like 22 bigs, and we lost the flip.
okay.
Um, yeah. Then let's see. Okay, actually, here's an interesting spot. Um, here's an interesting spot. So I was not involved in this hand, but I want you to tell me what your thoughts on it are.
Okay.
So this was at the 500 big blind level at that same table. Under the gun, I think we were eight handed. Under the gun made it 15, so 3x.
Yeah.
Button called. Big blind makes it 7,500. Someone who's probably a rec player,
It's very
and
big.
both players call.
You're not in this hand then.
I'm not in the hand.
Okay.
Flop comes. I think it was just 7-7 deuce.
Is that 15 bigs he made it? Holy shit. So when 3x 15. All right.
Yep. And now he goes. He has like 30K. He
What
goes
was the
like
board? Remind me, sorry.
7-7 deuce or
Okay.
7-7 3. He goes he now c bets like something around 12K. It was like 11-8 or
Quarter
12-3.
pot about.
No, like half pot.
Is it in there? He made it 15K.
He made it 15 blinds, so he made it
Oh yeah, I'm
7,500.
gotcha. I
So
was thinking 15K, so I was thinking there's for like 46K in the pot. Okay, gotcha.
yeah, the pot's like I think 23-3 is the amount.
Okay, and he bet. Sorry, remind me the total one more
He
time.
bet around 12K, and he
Okay,
only had like 30K. So he bet like 40% of his stack.
I gotcha. Okay,
Um,
someone jams here.
well, no, just like tell me what you're if you're the under the gun player, what are you thinking? What is this guy's range? Like, is it only queens plus? Is it
No, I wouldn't be surprised. I mean, here's the thing too. You'll see people way overplay Ace King here as well this way.
yeah,
But I don't think it was 7-7 deuce. You said, and it was
yeah,
under the gun opens. There's a flat and then a 3-bet from the big blind.
yeah.
Um, I am going to
And we've seen this guy open limp before too.
which
I
guy?
forgot
The
the three better.
Okay, the 3-betters open limping. Um, Honestly, I might just fold up to like pocket tens here, maybe even jacks.
Okay, that's basically what I wanted to know.
Yeah.
So under the gun just flats and button folds. Turn is like a 6. Big blind jams. Under the gun sort of rolls his eyes for a while and then calls. And
Is he,
yeah, it's
what's he have?
the big blind has queens.
Yeah.
Under the gun has nines, and
Yeah. And there you go.
yeah,
That's why I'm folding those hands because like
it,
sometimes their opponent will have ace king, but most of the time it's just going to be pairs that beat us.
exactly. And I think the main point the reason I took note on this hand is because it's like the opponent bet 3-bet pretty large and then bet like a huge chunk on the flop.
Yeah.
And when the flop comes out and you see that huge bet, you kind of have to decide that, you can't like, they bet 40% of their stack on the flop
Yeah.
after 3-betting. It's like, you should know what you're doing on the turn.
Oh
Like,
yeah, 100%. Yeah. If you're calling, so here's the thing: if you're calling, if it's on the 7-7 deuce, if you have nines and you call that bet from under the gun, if it's a brick turn, the only reason you're calling that flop is because you plan on not folding the turn. If you're
yes.
so you got to be prepared. I 100% agree with you. I would you're never calling the flop to fold a safe turn card.
Yep.
To that size specifically. Now, for example, if the big blind made it something like, so you said there was like 24, 25K in the pot,
Yep.
right? If the big blind C bet something like
6K.
five, I was gonna say 5, 6K, yeah, in that range, then things change a little bit. But when he bets that much, it's gonna be. Um, I mean,
All in.
I'm just never flatting that with nines there,
Yes.
right? Yeah. So we're just gonna either run it or yeah. But I think I'm just folding up to jacks there,
Yeah.
especially
Beautiful.
against an amateur. So because you know what it looks like to me, especially at the sizing at this point, is like, all right, I got the best hand and I don't want to get run out on, so I'm gonna bet big.
Yep.
You know what I mean? And we
Yeah.
see
Like I
that.
want to make the decisions easy.
Yeah, and we see this with amateur players a lot. And that's why, as someone, like us who've played a lot of poker, we see these things and we can make big easy. I mean, it's funny, we make big folds, but they're not even that big of a fold because the decision's almost easy
Because
for
their
us.
range is like the
So
hands that beat
condensed.
us.
Yeah,
Yeah.
exactly. Yeah, exactly. So it's like, wow, what a hero fold. What it really isn't even that much of a hero fold.
Yeah, because he would have flatted eights pre-flop.
Yeah, exactly.
So,
100%. So, yeah, he's literally, like I said, he's saying his opponent, he's the guy with nines under the gun thinks that the big blind has ace king, and that's it, essentially, because everything else is
yeah.
beating him, right?
Hmm.
So,
All right.
sucks to
So we
suck, I
got,
guess.
yeah. Hey, speaking of which, so the last hand from the second table I played at this in this same tournament, there's actually a time I folded ace queen pre-flop. So there was this, guy in his 50s. I'd seen him min raise, I'd seen him limp. Then all of a sudden, and he has like, a fairly short 20 some big
He
blinds.
like 3x or 4x.
Yeah, he made it 3.75, which, or sorry, 3.67. So I think he made it 11K at the 3K big blind.
Yeah, just let ace queen go.
Yeah.
Was it suited?
No.
Uh,
And
but yeah,
I had a stack where I needed to fold or jam
jam.
basically.
Yeah.
And someone, the big line actually called, and then it was a queen high board. And
Oh,
I was
that's
like,
gross.
oh man. But then it went check, and then the guy went all in.
Did we get to see a showdown?
We didn't, but the guy folded. And he's like, "Show us kings," and I'm like, "That's exactly what I thought
Yeah,
too."
yeah, yeah. No doubt, no doubt.
So,
Okay, yeah. I
all right,
think I think as players of our caliber, those are the easiest spots for us to play against. There's opponents who have sizing tells
yeah,
like that because they're afraid of these hands.
yeah. All right, so this is on my next bullet. Um, the next day.
Different day. Okay.
So I late regged. I went from 40K down to 21. I then doubled ace queen to king queen. Here's a very interesting spot. It's very similar to the last hand I talked about. It's at the 600 1200 level. Early position makes it 2800. One player calls. Middle-aged guy makes it 7800 from like hijack.
Is it 1200 big blind?
Yep.
Okay.
And then it goes call fold.
Okay, so your
So
head's up with like 17K in the middle, 16K in the middle or something?
more like 20 because there
20K.
was someone
Okay.
called the raise.
Oh, yeah. Yep.
The flop came, and I just want you to guess what both players had.
You're again another. See, you're not even in this hand, are you?
No,
See, I love this, guys. Pay attention to hands even when you're not in it
because
because you get a lot of good information.
I absolutely nailed both players' hands when I was
Okay, what position? It was early position versus
versus hijack,
hijack. Okay, let's hear it.
raise, three bet,
Yep.
call. Flop
Call.
came queen nine deuce, two diamonds. And the early position player has like 60K behind.
Okay. Okay. So
He
a pile,
checks.
50 bigs. Yeah.
He checks. The three better just throws out a green 25K.
How
Just
many
bets
chips
20.
does he have?
He hasn't. He probably has 100K.
Okay. So they're both over 50 deep.
Yeah, but it's going in quick here.
Okay. So he bets 25K into, oh, so he overbets pot. What
Yeah,
the fuck?
after three betting.
Okay. Okay.
And the
Well, okay.
early position calls.
He just calls.
Yeah,
That's queen nine. What? Two
queen nine
diamonds?
deuce.
Two diamonds. Okay.
Turn is another deuce. It goes check all in, and then early position sort of reluctantly calls.
Oh, wow.
And
Okay.
then I want you to think about what both players might have.
So it was queen nine, deuce, deuce, two diamonds, right?
Yep.
Okay. It was open, three bet, call, and then check, overbet, pot, call. Oh my
Mhm.
gosh. It's queen nine, deuce, deuce. I am at a loss already. I mean, it's clear to say that whatever early position had should not have called the flop bet if he's not ready to put the rest of the chips in at this point.
Right.
And either that or he's just a nit rolling the guy. So those are my that's what my takeaway
Yeah.
from that.
Okay, I will give you a hint here. Honestly, I totally understood early position in the sense that he's like he feels like he has to call, but
He has
also
ace 10 of diamonds. Early position has ace 10 of diamonds.
nah.
No, okay. I feel like you
We
would just
both
rip the.
had like the dead read on the guy.
You did?
Yeah.
Oh, you and the other guy. You're saying.
I'm saying no on the three better, like I think
Oh,
we
okay.
both knew exactly what he had.
Yeah. Okay. What?
Kind of.
Yeah. Honestly, I'm not too sure. Let's hear the result.
So the three better had kings, and then
Okay, that
early
makes
position
sense.
had ace queen.
Okay. Okay. Yeah. I
And
mean,
he
okay. So
wanted to get away from it. And I
that's
was
the
like, I get
standard.
it, because this guy has kings
That all
or
makes
aces.
sense. That all makes sense. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. All right.
So obviously a hand that's like mandatory call, but also not mandatory if you think the guy only has over pairs.
What? How do you feel about that? So you said I don't remember the big blind depth. So he bet 25. He called 25 into what was 24K or whatever, and that
Yeah.
left him how
He should
much
have
behind?
just check jammed. Like I
Yeah,
don't get
that's what I'm thinking. Like if at this point he should have just check jammed, and I mean,
like what yeah, either get it in or if you're gonna hero fold,
Do it on the flop
Do
to
it,
that
yeah.
size. Yeah, to that
Anyways,
size.
River was a queen, so
Oh, good thing he didn't fold. Oh my God. Again, the size, so the sizing here tells us that the guy was afraid of because I would never overbet pot on this board with kings,
yeah.
right? I'm trying to get
He just
value.
was nervous about the draws. I don't know.
Yeah, so that's pretty sick. Anyways, I was a little thrown off, heart out of the flow, I should say, by when we got disconnected there. So
Totally. So eventually I chipped up decently well here. I felt very good. I didn't think at this point, I didn't think there were really any other good players at the table. And then so that same early position guy, he we're up to 2K, 4K. So this is a while later. Or no, excuse me. We were at 2K, 4K. He opened to 8K. I was on the button with Ace King. I made it 23K. I had like 108. I had just over 100K to start the hand. He 4-bet jams. I snap call. He's got king queen off.
okay.
And we get the ace ace deuce flop and we
Oh,
hold.
he's
So
just pretty much dead at that point.
yeah, it was he it seems like he, saw me as a player who was
Being aggressive,
getting out of the line a bit.
opening too
So
many hands. You just look that way. It's that European descent.
I know. Anyway, so at that point, suddenly I'm up over 200K.
Excuse me.
We I didn't even write down all the hands, but like things just went well.
Okay.
I got to the dinner break with a little over 300K, coming back to 10K, and we're near the bubble here.
You start with 40K.
Yep. And I don't know. There were some other hands. There's only one other interesting spot I wrote down, and this was after we got into the money. The blinds were 816K, and we had a little under 400K.
So 25-ish bigs or something.
Yeah, just under. Middle position opens to 35K. And I have king jack off on the button, which is kind of,
Yeah.
it's right on the cusp.
When you say cusp of, all right, because are you saying of flatting or of jam?
Yeah.
Yeah, because we never wanted 3-bet here with that hand, right?
I don't know. Maybe. Anyways, we do flat.
Okay.
Big blind comes along. So the pot is 129K. Flop is jack 9-4.
Okay, ideal flop.
Pretty solid for king jack. Big blind open shoves for like 150, so a little bit over pot.
Jack 9-5, you said something like that?
Yeah, jack 9-4.
Okay.
Middle position rejams and has us covered.
This might
that was
be
my exact reaction.
This might be, I mean, we fold and we have to fold, and on top of us having to fold, it probably saved us money that big blind decided to jam here. This is my thought.
Yeah, it did.
Yeah, because otherwise, because you're putting chips in if it goes check c bet, and then if big blind check jams.
Yes.
Did big blind have like queen 10 or something?
Yeah, big blind had exactly queen 10. What did middle position have?
I'm gonna say kings.
Ace jack.
Ace jack. Okay.
Yeah. So even my 3 outs were not live really because the queen 10 would get there then.
Yeah.
So, anyways, I saved my tournament by folding that. But a couple levels later, I ran.
That saved you chips. Yeah, that's sick.
Yeah.
Anyways,
so I did bust before the end of day one though, so I didn't have any shot at a bounty. Had a small cash.
I mean, that's a great way to start the trip. I know min cash is what is it? What is a min cash in the Mystery Millions? Is it even?
So it was
like 1.5x.
I technically got a $66 pay jump too. So min cash was like 13.18, and I got 13.
Yeah, not even 1.5. Yeah, that's kind of gross, I guess.
And
you're in for 2 bullets in that.
Yep.
Okay. Well, hey, I mean, I'm hyped to hear that. I mean, you got a good start running up to 300K out of the gates. Obviously, pretty nice. And now you're done with that tournament at this point, or was there more bullets to be had?
Yeah, that was the last flight. So Sunday I played the $600 deep stack, which that actually also started off pretty fast. I got in after the first break at the 500 big blind level. Pretty shortly after that, there was the a cutoff limp. Cutoff limped for 500.
Okay.
We love the cutoff limp.
Yeah, yeah.
I have
I mean,
king
this is
queen off.
always weak, right?
Yeah, we have king queen off, like heart diamond. I don't know. King queen offsuit in the small blind,
With how many bigs?
50 something, like just under starting stack, which is
Okay.
30K.
You make it 5x?
Just about, I go 2,300.
Okay, yep.
Both the big blind and the limper call.
What the fucking big blind? Get out of here.
I know.
Little rat.
But we see the queen of spades right in the window, and it
I love
comes
that.
queen 9-5 with two spades.
Do you have the king of spades?
Nope.
Okay. Okay.
What's your
So,
thought here?
and so the pot so you went 23, so it's 2, 4, 6, 9. So yeah, there's what, 7,500 in the middle or something like that? Something around there. And how, so you have what, 50, what is the big blind stack?
I mean, all of us just kind of started. This is like second orbit. We all late regged.
I kind of like, so this, tell me your thoughts on this. My initial instinct was to look for a check raise here.
Oh, interesting.
I know it seems weird. I mean, obviously c betting is never an issue here. Um, I don't know. Check raising to me for some reason seems kind of nice here. It just intuitively, it seems like a good play here, being that you're
Yeah.
completely out of position three ways, even as the original, as the aggressor pre-flop. Go ahead.
So I made it like 3,400. I bet, you know,
Halfish pot,
yeah,
a
just
little
under half.
under.
Just kind of playing ABC at this point.
I
Like,
think that's completely fine as well. I mean, just you don't want it to check all the way through and then have, a three straight come up that gives someone two pair or potentially a straight.
yeah, I mean, just getting value with a strong hand. So big blind calls,
Yep.
and then the cutoff, he quickly asks the dealer, 3,400. Okay, all in. Like,
Oh, and it was queen nine, whatever.
queen 9-5.
Queen nine
It's
dog.
like clearly he didn't have to ask the dealer how much it was. He was just shoving regardless.
I mean, his bluffs are Jack 10.
Or
And that,
spades.
or spades. That's right. There's spades out there. So Jack 10 or spades. And you block the queen. He could have pocket nines. He could have
Yeah,
pocket fives.
Queen. You never really know at this stage.
I feel like there's a good combination of value and bluffs here. So, I mean, it's probably, being how deep you are, I'm just letting it go. I'm a bitch. Okay, you called and won. Okay.
You're a disgrace.
I mean, there is enough bluffs, so okay. Obviously, you didn't fold.
Yeah. Also, the pot's kind of juiced up. I figured the
Sorry, remind me
big
how many
blind's gonna
how
fold.
he had you covered or no?
He barely did.
He did. Okay. I mean,
Because after this hand, he's gonna have about 1,500.
Was I right with one of his bluffs?
Yeah, it was actually kind of perfect for me. He had king 3 of spades, so he didn't
Okay.
have any live outs besides a spade.
Oh yeah, because the king's no good. That's sick.
Yeah, so no spade. All
You
of
know,
a sudden I'm over 60K.
I wonder if he's a listener of the pod.
He I
'Cause,
hope not if he's playing that way.
Well, he's just, he's got the suited king.
That's true. He did have a suited king. That's true.
I was just waiting for you to pick
What
up
if
on
he
that.
just knew who I was?
Yeah, I know. He's like, I like that though. To 2,300, I'm all in.
Yeah.
Yeah. Bravo on that performance, pal. Okay, you're right. Again, I snap said fold, but again, I need to feel the table dynamics in person.
Yeah.
Okay. Fuck it. Just call me a nit. Give me the
Give me
salami. Anyways, continue on. So you dusted him. That's nice.
Got rid of him.
You're up over 100K.
Soon after, we open pocket sevens, early position. Someone 3-bets to 4K. There's a cold call. We call. We get the Jack 7-3 flop. Goes check, check, 5K. I just call. 3-better folds. Turn deuce, check, all in, call. He has ace jack. He's dead.
Love
We're up
that.
to like 90K. Um, very good start in this tournament too. Then there's
Shouldn't
a
you be over
hand.
100K after that hand with the king queen? Oh no, you had 50 bigs, not 50K. I keep mixing that
Yeah, I
up.
started
I
with like
see.
26K
I
probably.
got you. Okay, go ahead.
So then there was a hand, early position opened, or sorry, under the gun opened, mid position called. I defend big blind with ace deuce of clubs. We get the 10-6-3 with two clubs. Goes check, check, and then like, and this is a few levels later. Middle position over bets all in. But I have the nut flush draw, so I have an overcard and the clubs, and I could be ahead of a better or of
Not
a
folding
worse
this.
flush
Worst
draw. So
flush
yeah,
draw. Yeah.
I rejam. Under the gun shows eights and folds, and then middle position has 6-4 suited for a pair of sixes,
What the
and
what the
just
hell?
folds. I
What the
know.
hell? Those are the dumbest ones.
Yeah,
Those ones are annoying as hell. So wow. So you lost a pile there?
I lost like a little under 20K on the hand.
That's just insane though. Like what?
Yeah.
Anyways, okay. All right.
I got honestly, then I got just pretty card dead for the rest of that one. Ended up losing ace king to ace 5-0 to bust it. We got the ace 6 deuce 3-4 run out. And then and then
How many people
yeah, then
entered
on
that
Monday we
tournament?
what's that?
How many people entered that tournament?
I think it was over 6,000.
Really?
Yeah.
That's so sick because two of our boys just get top 20.
Yeah.
That's awesome. Yeah, because it was like 300 and something up top for a $600 buy-in.
Yeah, that's a lot.
I also heard that, at when they were like 30 people left, how terribly shallow that tournament became.
Yeah, it was a turbo through and through.
Yeah. But for a
Uh,
$600 buy-in, you kind of expect that structure.
yeah, of course. Of course. So then we have the 1506 max. And I get so we get there. My buddy Ben and I are going to play it. We both have registered, or we both have bought in, but then you click register on your app to get your seat assignment. Well, we get sat at the same table.
Did you really? Oh my
Yes,
gosh.
but Ben went to the floor, and I guess he got himself moved. But I think they told him like you have to tell us that it's your spouse. So he claimed that I was his husband, so that we didn't have to sit at the same table.
I love that. Oh, that's absolutely incredible. You want to hear a funny story? So back this was I want to say 2017 or 2018, one of those 2 years. It's the MSPT at the Venetian during the summer. It's a
You
three.
were there with your husband too.
Well, almost, yeah. No, it was a 3 million guaranteed prize pool. It's kind of like a slight brag, but also aligned with your story. Um,
Hmm.
I traveled there. I was staying with my buddy Luke Mernon and an MN grinder. Anyways, we're there, and all of a sudden we get sat at the same table, and I was like, I do not want you just want to play with. I mean, it's cool to sit with your friends and play poker, but I'm trying to I don't want to battle against him really. You know what I mean?
Of course.
Um, so I told the floor, I was like, hey, I got sat with my friend here. Is there any way you can move us? And he didn't tell me that I had to say we were married, but he did move us.
Yep.
He split us up, and then I went on to final table that event. So that was sick.
Ooh, yeah, that's some like sneaky run good
Yeah,
there.
I know, right? That was pretty sick. So on that same bullet too. So anyways, I got table moved and then ended up final table in a 3 mil guaranteed tournament. That was pretty sick. So anyways, back onto your story.
All right. So soon after, so I think at this point I don't know. I think actually we were six-handed, but there's a hand. So we're at the 500 big blind level. Cutoff opens to 1100. Button flats. Big blind makes it 6K. Cutoff folds. Button jams.
You're
Big
not it.
blind. Huh?
Wait, button just flatted pre, right?
Yeah, and then jams.
Okay.
Big blind folds. Button shows 9-8 offsuit. So we all of a sudden we just know what kind of player we're dealing with.
Oh my God. that is here's one of the biggest mistakes you can make there is not protecting your range and showing a hand like that. Like
Yeah,
it would be better for him to think that he was trapping by flatting a big hand like aces or
of
kings
course.
and
Yeah,
not showing 8-9, because here's the thing is that opponent's going to want to try and bluff again, and now you're going to expand your calling range.
yeah. Anyways, so this the kind of player we had. That guy busted the big blind. Like the next hand, the maniac busted the guy who folded to him.
Well,
Trips
that's it.
over trips.
Oh, okay, cooler. But there's another thing to be said about that opponent who, if he balances properly or does it correctly, now he can get paid with his value hands as well. So
Yeah, which he did. And so for most of the day, I was pretty card dead. I was like,
I just
I
love that.
bluff. I called. I called the guy down with ace high with second pair. My two hands I had won during the first three levels were hero calling this guy, right? Um, he would open like 6x sometimes. He
This
would
is the
limp
guy, the guy that we're just
9-8
talking
off.
about. Yeah, yeah.
Yeah. Um,
He's kind of
there's
all
not a
over the
lot to
place.
write home
Wow.
about. I did get a double kings versus queen jack suited once. Like I kept thinking I was gonna maybe get some momentum, but anyways, I ended up raise calling off ace eight offsuit against this player for 17 bigs, and he just had ace king.
Oh, of course. See, that's what
Um,
I'm saying too. Because like
but
it's a hand where you
but
might.
I've seen him three bet jam 6-5 offsuit. He's opened 7-3 off from the cutoff. He's limp, like he's v pipping 85-90% of hands. And he's told the table that he has to catch a flight in a few hours, and he just played this tournament for fun, which he's playing it exactly
That's
like
true.
he's
Like he's
certainly,
not lying about it.
yeah, right. And so anyways, I run into his ace king and
God,
just
jeez.
frustrating.
Yeah,
But
I've done that as well. Like, kudos to that guy. It's funny because I think there is something to be said about maybe setting a image for yourself really early and then balancing yourself out against it to try and get paid later. You know what I mean?
yeah,
Um,
he did not
he did
deviate.
not do that. Yeah, he didn't deviate. Okay. So that was the six max. Has that been your last event so far?
Yeah. There's actually one more hand from the 600 I realized I wanted to share.
Yeah, let's hear it.
There was a hand, I think it was at 3 600. Early position opens to 1500. We flat queen nine of clubs in the cutoff. And then both the button and the big blind come along. We get the 5 6 7 flop, checks around.
You
Turn
got
eight of spades.
Oh,
It's
so
the
you got the
second.
nine high straight?
Yep. So it's the second spade. Checks to me. I bet 2K.
Yep.
Both the button and big blind call, and then early position razor folds.
Okay. So it's safe to assume they either have the butt end of a straight or a draw or like a flush draw.
Yeah, could also
Or
be,
I mean,
or
it's some two pairs. That's yeah.
yeah. Pot is 12.9K. River is a 5, so it pairs the board.
Okay.
It goes check. I decide to check now.
Yep.
Button bets 12K.
Okay.
Big blind tank folds.
Okay. I'm just flicking in a call here, but are you going
Really?
for
Okay.
well,
I
yeah.
I folded.
You did fold. Okay.
Yeah.
I mean, so the full board was five, what was it? It was eight.
5 6 7 8 5.
Okay. You folded. Interesting. I mean, I feel like it's too, I mean, correct me if I'm wrong here, but maybe a little too exploitable for you to check here
Look
to
at
just
you. Look at you and your theory time.
and to just fold at this point, to check and then fold because it almost, I mean, yeah, I don't know. I just feel like you can get bluffed here too often by as played. But anyways,
This is also very clearly a rec player.
yeah.
I don't know if that actually helps or not, but he actually showed like I felt very comfortable folding the 9 here.
Okay.
Um,
He
just
called me
part
an
of it
eight.
being, I think rec players tend to size similarly to the last size. Like, I don't know. I would expect if he had a 9, just a 9 to like bet 4 or 5K or 6K. And yeah, I just thought he probably had like, honestly, in retrospect, I think it was, I'm like, what do I even think he had? Like 8-5 suited?
Could have
Because
spades.
he checked back the flop, so he didn't flop a set or two pairs. So in retrospect, I'm like, this was probably a bad fold, but it actually was a good fold in the
You
moment.
showed it. He showed it.
He showed 10-9 offsuit, so he turned the better
What?
straight. Yeah.
Okay, you're just a genius.
I
There you
just
go.
had the like it
It's
I'm
about being
telling
in the
you, like
moment.
my
Yeah.
all of my logic, it didn't even occur to me to think about what he had, which generally is a very bad thing
Yeah.
to do in poker. But when he bet 12, I'd bet 2K. When he fires out 12K on the river into two players, it's like it was just, to me, it was like, oh,
I think
he
I
somehow has
misunderstood the sizing that he went so big too when I said you're snap calling. I didn't realize because how much was in the pot?
12.9, but it
Oh,
was
so
like,
it's pot sized. I got you.
yeah.
I didn't realize that, but I think it sounds like you had a conviction play.
Oh, absolutely. Like maybe pocket eights would sometimes check back flop, and that's what, I don't know. Clearly my read of his hand strength was correct, but it was like, I even like peeled up the nine, and I guess he didn't see it, but I sort of meant to flash it around and
Let him
throw
know
it in
that
the
he's
mug.
an idiot for betting. So,
Yeah, like let him know you're not getting a penny out of
I
me.
mean, that's a salami for him. Like, I love that. You know what's funny is even you lose the hand, right?
Hmm.
But the fact that you didn't call there with such a strong hand is it. You actually won the hand by saving that
Yeah.
money. You know, you heard the saying, "A penny saved is a penny earned." I
Yep.
mean, it's
12K in tournament chips saved is 12K earned.
yeah, that's 12K more in your stack. That's essentially
Hmm.
like you won that 12K. So, yeah, I think and again, these are plays that you have to be kind of in person and kind of have a feel of the flow of the game to be able to make those cuz I feel like close to 100% of our listeners would not be folding there. They
Yeah.
just say,
Well,
yeah. So well done. Well done.
thank you.
That's why you're Mr. Worldwide Wesley Cannon.
I'm glad you said it instead of me.
All right. So, okay, I'm ready, Wes. I'm ready to get out there and do some grinding myself here. I've been at home kind of just dabbling online. Good news is real estate's been busy, so I've been busy selling houses here, and in a week or so I'll be ready to get in the mix and grind. The Monster Stack will be my first event, which is the true mini main event. I'm looking forward to that.
Yeah.
Um, do we have any other content you wanted to talk about before we start wrapping up here?
Um, I mean, we got our Patreon. Um,
Yeah.
if you guys are looking to improve your game at all, and yeah, we've got our training videos on Patreon. Still $15 a month. Feel free to suggest stuff for us to make in the Patreon section of our Discord group. Um, buy our hoodies. Buy our
Yes.
hoodies.
We got some sick merch, guys. If you want to stay warm during the WSOP and also look swaggy,
Yeah.
make sure to check the link in the description. We got the Tilted Compass Suited Kings collaboration hoodies. They're incredibly comfortable. They look sick, and they're perfect for grinding in. So make sure to check out the link in the description. Go to the Suited Kings. So if you click the apparel link, actually the link in the description should bring you right to them. But we have different colors. We got different styles. Get in there, get it some Suited Kings merch. Yeah, come say hi to
Yep.
us in it, and we'll give you a high five.
There you go.
Sick. And then obviously, the other stuff. We have a YouTube channel which you can find a link to in the description if you want some more hands-on video type stuff where you can kind of, if you're a visual learner, that's a great place. We'll be adding more content to that soon, as we now have some AI editing assistants that we've been working with,
Mhm.
video editing assistants, I should say. And then yeah, clubs poker. We do have a meetup game typically every other Tuesday, but while we're in Vegas, essentially during the WSOP, that'll be kind of on a hiatus as you can't even play clubs poker in Vegas. So
It's unfortunate.
it is. So with that being said, we'll put that in hiatus. But clubs poker, if you're new to it, make sure to sign up to it using the link in the description to help support the podcast. That helps us a ton. It's a great place to, if you're looking to go out to Vegas and start trying mixed game stuff, this is the only online site I play that's US facing that has all of the mixed games in tournament, cash game format, all that. So it's incredible. So make sure to check out Clubs Poker And yeah, I can't wait to get out there next week and grind. I'm
Yeah.
hungry for it.
Can't
So
can't wait to see you, Max.
I can't either. So I'll make sure to holler at you when I get up there, Wesley. And again, I apologize for some of the small technical issues we had during this episode, but this is WSOP 2025, episode one. Again, as we kind of mentioned in our prior episode or previous episode, these won't be dropping every Thursday morning. It's going to be kind of flexible, but we're going to try and
It
drop at
could be
least.
though.
It could be. Yeah.
Yeah.
It depends on how things go, but just with scheduling and stuff like that, tournaments and
Hmm.
stuff. So we should have one out a week every week, though. And looking forward to getting into some more awesome hand histories. And, you know, today we covered a lot of like early tournament, like novice punting. I'm looking forward to
Yeah.
getting to.
This was like probably more entertainment than strategy.
Yeah, but as we get through the summer and get some deep runs under our belt, I feel like we'll get some really cool, like in-depth, deep tournament strategy hands that we can really dive into and, find some
Yeah.
interest in. So looking forward to that. Wesley, anything last words to say before we wrap up?
No, I'm excited. I'm gonna go fire the Colossus. One weird thing about it, I think people view the Colossus as like, oh, this, bad structure, da da da, like crazy tournament. It's actually so it's this year it's a $500, but it's actually the exact same blind structure and blind intervals as like an MSPT, except you start with 50K instead of 30K chips. So it's actually like quite a good structure in
It's
my
funny.
opinion.
I do see it as what you kind of had mentioned it as like the herd bird terrible structure, but no, I mean
Yeah,
I love the
it's 40.
MSPT structure. So
Yeah, it's the exact same blinds as an MSPT, 40-minute levels, and you get 50K instead of 30K.
does it adjust to 60 at any point? I forget.
Does it do that on day two? I actually don't think it does, but I have it up here. Um, and so I'll take a quick peek.
Take a gander.
No, it's 40
40 through.
minutes throughout.
Okay. Oh, that's right. I
So
think it's the poker news one that switches to 60, the
yeah,
600. Okay.
yeah. So the Colossus actually a really reasonable buy-in and a really solid structure. So
Well, I hope you've brought the entire deli with you and just start handing out salamis to everyone.
yeah,
There you go.
my goal is to bag 1 million because we're gonna make the money right near the end of day one. So about 13-14% will bag. Average stack will be like it'll be under 500K, maybe 400. So if I bag 1 million, that'll be heaps going into day two.
Wes, I got one thing to say to you.
Yep.
Easy spin.
Easy spin. There we go. Ooh,
Let's go.
this was that time last year too.
Yeah,
Or 2 years.
last time I told Wes easy spin, or not last time, but I told him easy spin. He ended up getting fourth or third in the
Third.
third in
The
the gladiator.
Yeah. What's
Sick.
gonna happen here?
Let's
I'll take
see,
third in
brother.
this one.
All right. Well, guys, have a great day, great night. Good luck grinding. Good. Congrats to Mike Wilklow on his bracelet. Hopefully, y'all can find one while you're out there. If not a bracelet, at least just a pile of cash. So
That's what we're hoping.
yeah,
Let's inject millions and millions of dollars back into the Minnesota poker economy.
yeah.
I
like
know
that.
not all of you are from Minnesota, but just Midwest, whatever.
Yeah, no, we like we're friends with the Minnesota guys. What can we say? So,
Yeah.
and if you're not from Minnesota, I hope you do well as well. Make sure to stop out there, say hi to us. I know Wes has gotten a couple of people out there saying that they've really enjoyed our content. We love hearing that. It definitely juices us up to keep making more. So I mean, we're approaching 100 episodes. How sick is that? We're not quite there yet. We're about 19, 18. We've done over 80. So, just absolutely love it, and we love your guys' support. So thank you for everything, and we'll see you guys next week when I'm out in Vegas. Come say hi.